Hey everyone, it's Darkbitcold. We're back with Bad End on Horror Monday. Go ahead and continue where we left off. The following day. So, you're hanging out already? Yeah, I decided I'd head home early. I decided to head out early after the first period was over. I pretended to be sick as an excuse to leave. I didn't realize you were feeling ill. In any case, I hope you feel better and be careful. Of course, the reason I'm leaving early is to pay a visit to her school she supposedly attends. If I wait for her outside her school, I'm bound to run into her. I boarded a train to town. There was an exact replica of the game. I made a note of the directions to her school. I played it safe and wait outside. No need to be impatient. In 10 minutes, the train dropped me off, literally right next to the school. As I expected, the schoolmaster's scenery of the game. I'm getting close to the bottom of this mystery. I can feel it despite the uneasiness I feel now. Okay, I found the school. Now to find her. I'm not a student here, so I can't just barge into campus. When class ends, I'll try to flag someone down and ask if they know her. I waited patiently until class ended. Before long, the students started milling out of school, and I flagged one of the students down. Excuse me. Can I help you? I'm looking for a girl named... Do you know her by chance? Yes, she is my fellow classmate. Bingo. I'm Akira. Nice to meet you. I'm Dark Inu. Well, Inu and I were childhood friends. I casually lied in an attempt to not draw any suspicion from him. I see. Well, she's not here. Why? Is she absent today? She showed a sad expression. She was involved in a tragic car accident several months ago. She is still unconscious in the hospital. What? The news about knocked me off my feet. Is unconscious? This was way unexpected. So I get it now. She's unconscious, and if we get a bad end in the game, she dies. That kind of makes sense now. But the shadow, all that, still doesn't make sense. I have to press on forward and see what's up. This was way unexpected. I was so shocked it took my brain more than a few seconds to register the surprise. Well, why? She was walking around town at night when she was hit by a car. I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know the specifics. No way. Was it an accident several months ago? Needless to say, it coincided with the timing of when Bad End appeared on the net. Is this new information relative to the mystery? In any case, it's unfortunate about what happened. I need to look into it further. Is that all you needed? Say, I want to know what her reputation in the school was like. It might not be relevant, but any new information would be helpful at this point. Her reputation? She's a beautiful girl and very popular with the guys. I see. She probably was beautiful since she was a child. I bet her childhood photos would show as much. So she thought highly of her good looks, and was a hit with the boys here, huh? I made all that BS up. Did you really buy that? So Shinju gave a sour expression. What? All a load of BS? She's totally opposite of that. She's shy and hardly anything to bat an eye at. She's definitely not a boy magnet, that's for sure. I'm so confused. Her character traits are like a total 180 was depicted in the game. I believe that it was karma that caused the pissed up boy to stalk her. In the game, this really happened. However, it isn't known to be popular with the boys in the real world. Don't get me wrong, she is a nice girl. It's very unfortunate about the accident, though. Do you happen to know which hospital she's staying at? Since I come this far, I might as well try to ask. I was just on my way there. You can follow me if you want. Alright then. I decided to follow Shujin. We took the bus, and 20 minutes later, we arrived in front of a huge hospital. His hospital is here? That's right. Sujin makes his way inside the hospital quickly. Since she's a comatose patient, we can't go into her room without permission. I told the receptionist I was a friend of hers. I sat down and was told to wait until we were called. Why hasn't she woken up yet? The operation was a success. Even with the condition of injury, they say she should at least be conscious. They think she may have suffered further brain damage, but in the end the doctor doesn't know the true reason. It's quite possibly that Aizawa was part of the whole bad end mess. Shuji and I neared closer to her bed. But here looked identical to the one in the game. In the hospital bed, she looked dead except for the slow rhythmic breathing. Her face was clean, but yeah, it's no surprise she lost a lot of weight after being hospitalized for several months now. When did you last see her? It's really a shame for you to have to see her in this condition again. It's been a while. I can't tell the truth, he wouldn't believe me. I was just disbelieved that she was sitting here in this condition and unable to talk. It actually exists. Everything that she was in the games personality-wise was the complete opposite of her real-life persona. On top of that, she's in a comatose state and has been hospitalized for several months. What does this all mean? So what are you going to do? Are you staying a little longer? I know I would nonchalant sigh. It doesn't look like this will be coming around anytime soon, but at least I know she exists. I do want to try and get more information, so I decided to stick around a little longer. How did you and Aizawa meet? She's my girlfriend's best friend. As being such, I got the opportunity to hang out with her a lot. I see. Don't mind me, taking a drink of water. I'll be honest, I'm not surprised. He had a girlfriend. He looked intelligent and had a particular charm and easy to get along with. I'm not surprised in the least. To tell you the truth, I didn't walk this way to visit her. I was on my way to see my girlfriend. The hospital was on the way, so I figured I'd show you. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much, and I apologize for making her wait. No, it's fine. I wasn't in any particular hurry. The fact of the matter is, Kana is unconscious as well. What? My world shook the moment I heard the name. Wait, what's her full name? It's Kana Mishima? I might pronounce that wrong. She also was involved in a similar accident several months ago. Kana. So she's a close friend. So they both were involved in accidents just like what happened in the game. So the accident was the cause of her coma too? I swallowed nervously. This is just so messed up. I'm confused as ever. Is it okay if I come with you to visit her? Well, since she's a friend of your friend, I don't see why not. We opened the door and entered the sick room of Kana. There's no mistaking it was Kana. Her complexion and physical appearance is just like hers. A pretty face but ganted due to several months of being in a coma in a hospital bed. This is unbelievable. Damn it. Shuji shook his head sadly with tears forming in his eyes. His girlfriend hasn't woke up in several months. I can only imagine what he's going through. Do you know what was going on before she was in the accident? She ran out to the middle of the road. I can't believe she'd be so careless. But I am particularly responsible as well. No, it's nothing. He feels responsible too? What the heck does this mean? If Shuji's putting on a show, then he's a good actor. I'd do anything to get Kana to wake up. There's nothing I could say to him. I decided it was time to be on my way. Thanks again for letting me visit. Oh, it's no problem. Overall, it seemed like he's a good guy. He has good character, so it comes as no surprise. Nice that people tend to like him. Hey, do you mind if I swap email addresses and mobile numbers with you? Well, just in case I have a question. Well, sure, I guess. So his name's Akira. He probably didn't expect that, being this was the first time we had met. He was hesitant to respond. But this was very important to get because he was good friends with her. Now I can get in touch anytime. Take care. Thanks. This situation that I never thought could be imaginable, were happening. I'll go home for now to cool off my brain. That evening, I began pouring through the information in my head. We're both involved in the same traffic accident and are now comatose. and around that time, the game Bad End came into existence. It's the main character, and it's supposedly her best friend. Was her consciousness sealed away due to something involving the game? Despite what sounds like, it would make sense in a way. How would it make sense? It doesn't. Well, in the anime world, it does. I just couldn't think of too many other things it could possibly be. It's too much to think. It was all coincidence. Then who the heck is behind this dreadful game? Who is truly responsible for putting those two in a comatose state? I don't have enough information yet. The only thing I can do is continue playing the game. I'm slowly encroaching on the truth. I'll see if I shine some light on more of the story. I opened the mobile game and started Bad End. Today is Saturday, a holiday. I had no plans, probably would just stay home. Mom and Dad are home. They're home, so I shouldn't worry so much. So I'll just stay inside today and tomorrow. But I can't stay here forever with weekdays being school and whatnot. What is the real reason I'm being pursued by that freak? I swear I'll find out one day. No problem. If I put my thoughts together, I know I can figure it out. I went out with several guys, but only because I wanted to become popular with everyone. But kind of seemed to believe there might be a guy that really likes me. This guy just so happens to not take rejection lightly. In which case, the angry guy's grudge became wrath. Is it really after my life? It's true that it turned out a lot of the boys, but I never did anything to get murdered over. That's just absurd, but it's not unusual for us physiological, unstable person to go off and kill someone over a love affair. Now what? It's a call from Kana. I push the call button slowly. Hello? What are you doing today? Nothing. I'm just lazing around the house. That's not healthy. Why don't we hang out today? Maybe somewhere outside and enjoy the weather. Outside? I understand your nervous are on edge, but you'll feel a lot better once you get some fresh air. So do you want to go? Kana knows me too well. I'm really not an indoor type, but my nerves are about shot over the whole cursed shadow thing. The safest thing is to probably stay in. What do I decide? Okay, so I got one or two. They want to meet with a bad end right away, so we'll see. I guess we'll stay. I was too nervous. I said I was going to stay home. I'm sorry, but I just want to rest of it home. Come on, don't even have to drag you along. She sounded disappointed. I never turned down one of Kana's invitations before. Please forgive me. I'll make it up to you. Monday we'll do whatever you want. Sounds good. I hung up the phone, racked my brain. I can't keep pulling my friends over this whole mess. I have to find out what the heck is happening and find out fast. I decided I'll do what it takes. I guessed correctly 5 times in a row. Okay, so now we're gonna find out what happens when we decide to go. I thought staying home would bring the monster. I was on edge, but I decided to take Kana up on our invitation. Okay, I'll go. Yes, okay, I'll be there to pick you up soon. Bye. I pressed the end button and hang up. Kana's a good friend. We've been through a lot together. Everything will work out and be okay. 10 minutes passed. Huh? It sounded like a tap on the window. What, did something hit the window? I slowly glanced up and saw the car was waiting below in the yard. Hello? Oh, it was just you. You seemed just threw a small pebble to get my attention. It would have been more to use the intercom. Okay, wait for me. Then what happened next? I turned, but my body wouldn't respond. But what? What's going on? My question would answer a moment later. A black shadow appeared before my eyes. I was floating in the air and began to cling to my head. No, Dad. Mom. Kana, help! My voice eventually goes hoarse. Nobody could hear it. Then slowly my body started to move. What's going on? I'm moving on my own. No, wait. I'm getting too close to. I'll fall. No, please stop. No matter how much I begged for my body to stop, my pleas go unanswered. The next moment, I jumped through the glass window and smacked my head on the ground. An unpleasant cracking sound emitted after the impact. In that very brief moment, I knew my neck was broken. I didn't have contempted long as I slipped off into eternal sleep. bad end. So with only being one choice, am I dead right away? My first bet, my good luck streak was finally broken. A bad end is bad news in real life. Since my streak was finally broken, does that mean, will I die? My nerves are shot from trying to solve the mysterious whole ordeal. I'm frozen in a spot in fear of possible death. What the hell is going to happen? Damn it all. Some sort of demon monster will come out with nowhere to claim my life? So should I try to fight back? If these players were killed regardless, so it probably would be futile to struggle. Nothing happened. Neither a demon nor a monster appeared. The room remained completely silent. I was on guard for several minutes, but nothing ever happened. What's the meaning of this? Well, I guess I'm not meant to die yet. I'll try and load the save point. It's only my first mistake after all. Okay. And then we know what happens, but I wonder if we do it again. Let's see if it does the same thing or not. It's only two choices. Alright. And then it probably shoots at us. Okay, yeah, we know what this is then. Oh shoot, I just saved it. Luckily, I made a backup. I made a backup just in case. In case I goofed up. Yes, I am smart. Let's go ahead and do this again here. On number 3 again. Even with odds stacked against me, I still managed to do it. What luck! Both methods of escape from the shadow were different in each scenario this goes around. So I'm not able to get this ending unless I get one bad end at least, so I would have to replay it to do it. Huh? I just had a thought. What is this nervousness I'm feeling? The relationship between and the curse. Wait, that can't be. No, I'm just thinking too hard. I pushed the thoughts from my mind for the time being. So what should I do now? Should I tell Shush about the situation behind bad end? I'll do anything to get Connor to wake up. That's what he said. I would like someone cooperative in this. It might not be such a bad idea. His lover and her best friend. If only he knew that bad end was responsible for it all. Do you think he will cooperate if I tell him? But I really don't want to drag anyone else into this mess. One mistake could cost a person their life. I had to choose without being careless. I decided to sleep on this decision for now. Okay, so now, like I said, can't get that bad end for now. I would have to replay the game and have one bad end in order to do it. Dark. The sound of low, moaning voices. Those dead voices are back again. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't leave us. Keep going. Don't stop. Darn it. Go away. Leave me alone. Make them stop. Yuji, you don't have to do this. You don't have to tell me. I won't give up because I'll avenge you. I swear it. Then I woke up. My body was drenched in a cold sweat. I still haven't balanced myself to keep it swaying. My head was still reeling from the dream. Between Yuji's death and playing through the bad end, my mind is on overdrive and is taking its toll. Each time I fall asleep, I had the same dream. It's probably just from all the mental exhaustion. But I can't give up. No matter how much I sulk, I have to clear the game. And that we will, hopefully. The after school chime rings and I stand up from my desk. Are you alright? You look exhausted. Well, the new math formula we have to memorize are taking their toll. I can't come up with something to not give away my obvious anxiety. Okay. It might just make economy didn't dig any further. Now that I'm thinking about it, what should I do now? One person has been on my mind, Akira. He's a friend that is praying insanely that wake up from her coma. It would seem that he would definitely be interested in bad ends. This is what caused the current dilemma. After all, someone to cooperate with the investigation would lighten the mental load, but there is always a danger that he could die if I involve him. In short, Akira's life may well end if he cooperates with me. What do I do? Should I meet with him or not? Let's go ahead, see what happens when we choose not to. No, I'll do it alone. After all, this is my problem and mine alone. I shouldn't put anyone else's lives in danger. Now that's decided, there's only one way to go, forward. As I remember my last playthrough, I didn't involve him, so I want to see what happens if I don't. The sun finally set, and soon it was night. Okay, let's do this. I load up that. How much will I figure out the plan tonight? It's Monday. My body felt a little better now that it had some rest, but it's definitely not 100%. I need to start soon. If I keep putting it off, I'll never figure out a solution to this dilemma. I'll go ahead and make a save for this one, since you know it's him not involved. If I keep putting it off, I'll never figure out a solution to this dilemma. If I rush too much, I'll eventually just give up. First of all, let's take Kana's advice. I did mess around with a lot of guys that did quite a few in the past. Kana thinks that maybe the rap from one of the boys having a grudge against me was the trigger for his whole fiasco. I'm not sure that's the truth, but it certainly is a real possibility. I don't really have a choice. I have to try anything at this point. Okay, well, I'll stop messing around with boys and throwing them off. Somehow I feel this isn't going to be possible for you. Really? Even though I went out of the way to take your advice? Well, whatever you do is up to you, right? I practically ran out of steam at this point. I don't know what else to tell you. Having said that, Kana left the club. Anyway, I intend to make good on my promise. I won't mess around with guys' hearts any longer. Right then. Can I have a word with you? The person who addressed me was... Oh, hi Akira. Kana just left a few minutes ago, probably for the restroom. What? Well, I need to speak to you for a moment. This is Kana's boyfriend. Since he's my best friend's crush, I glance with his presence quite often. I need to meet with you in private to discuss something about Kana. Will you meet me at school? I'll treat us to a cake. A private discussion for what? Akira is a handsome guy and the girls flock over him. I never thought I'd be invited out for cake by Akira, even though he's dating already. It feels good to be invited by him. Wait, should I do this? I may find out some important information or advice. This may not be such a bad idea. Okay. So there's another one now. Politely decline his offer. Politely decline. But this new, I was stunned for a brief moment. Akira? Yeah, it's definitely Akira. What the hell does this mean? It's Mashima's boyfriend, Akira. The character's profile is saying they match completely. This is totally unbelievable, but anyway, let's keep going. I stared at choices and readied myself. I can't do it. I can't give in to temptation. So how about, will you go with me? I'm sorry, I can't this time. Okay, I'm not going to force you. As that, Akira turned and laughed. Kana walked by a moment. Hey, are you and Akira going to stay? Why do you want to know all of a sudden? Of course, we're in love. Right. Akira needed to talk to me about Kana. Is it really she going to say, or did she make that up? I'm curious, but I know I'm right in not pursuing it. It isn't work. It isn't work. It's supposed to be worth throwing my life away over something like that. Well, you know, I was right. Was I? At school, I was told I was true to my word and declined offers from all boys who tried to get me to go out. Wow, what a drag. I never thought it felt so dull not going out and doing anything. But if I continue to play guys like I did, I wouldn't live to regret it. I didn't know anything for sure, but I'm going to do what I need in order to stay alive. Wow, I was right. I got it 6 times in a row. Now I want to see what happens. It doesn't matter. I gotta get another bad end in order to do it. So for this playthrough, I would have to get at least one bad end. I got it right 6 times in a row. If there's a God, I'm definitely being blessed by them. but the game is becoming more and more bizarre and unpredictable. Akira's appearance, the game mimics reality and is spot on so far. His avatar was a perfect replica of his real self. His speech also matches his in person, so his existence in the game is very significant somehow. Being the case, does hold the key to clearing the game? I don't think he's taking Bad End as seriously as he should. I started to call and meet with Susan again to hear if he thought of anything, but I stopped myself. I decided I wasn't going to involve anyone else in this. Everything will become clear once I beat this cursed game. I decided to sleep will do me some good. The climax of the game is surely close. I can feel it. The game that caused the death of the player, I'll get to the bottom of it once and for all. Hurry up. I hear a voice urging me again. However, no matter how many times I heard it, I can't get used to it. Yuji, just shut up, please. Stop acting like an idiot. Calm down. Darker. Eh? The growing stars, I woke to the rise of the morning sun, shining through the window. It was a usual nightmare. Yuji and other dead people seem to be trying to harass me in my sleep. As for what they're wanting, I should be clearing the game sometime soon. I swiftly hop out of bed with renewed energy. I'm too out of sorts to go to school. Bad energy coming to its climax. Going to school is just wasting precious time. I decided to skip classes for today. Hey, we're gonna start with Bad End again. I wolfed down my breakfast and called to school and let them know I'm not feeling good. Now I can concentrate on playing Bad End. Phew! After getting that out of the way, I opened the mobile phone. I've done well to make it this far. I hope my good luck holds out a little more. I had been thinking while I lay in the bed, why am I being attacked? Was it because I'm screwing around with guys and invoking their wrath? I kept going over it in my head. The logic is really a long stretch. But I'd done to myself and caused someone to hold a grudge for playing with their heart. I deserve it, didn't I? If this was a hit slasher movie, it would probably be heavily chopped apart by critics. After all, it can attack me anywhere at any time. It feels like it must really hate me. Something just came to mind. Since I'm staying indoors, does that guarantee I'll be safe? Let's think about this. The situation I was in while being attacked. I was on my way home from the convenience store in the middle of the night. The next incident was at the shrine while having the exorcist performed. The priest attack was on the roof of the school. One thing was common in all those circumstances. Kana was present in each. No way. Kana is my best friend. But any best friends are for some like time during a single day. However, each time I was attacked by the cursed shadow, Kana was near me. Is this just a huge coincidence, or? Okay, let's get here. Let's see, Kana the cursed shadow. How could I be this stupid? Out of all things, I've placed doubt upon Kana based on just circumstance evidence. I believe it's her, but I just want to see how this turns out. I haven't done anything to Kana in the first place. For her to hold a grudge against me? Okay, I need to remain calm. Kana can be responsible. I didn't mean to hit that. Kana can be responsible for all of this. As a matter of fact, I believe in Kana. Okay, just meet up and talk about some new cosmetic technology I learned on the internet and practice on each other. Or not. I sent Kana and she was happy to come over. I haven't been in this room in a while. Come in, make yourself at home. I want to get closer to Kana for now on. Boys can wait. Still, you had to change your heart and turned over a new leaf. Yes, I took your advice and decided it's for the best. Then, a tingling chill shot on my back. I turned to look and it was stiff with shock. Eh? But why? Why did it appear? No? What's wrong, Kiki? Despite what's going on, Kana remained completely composed. The truth was clear. Kana, it was you. Yep. The cursed shadow materialized into the air and covered my whole body. There was nowhere to escape. The dark shroud fog swallowed me, so it was Kana all along. I couldn't do anything to stop it. Why does Kana want to murder me? The answer never became clear as my life was ended all too soon. bad end. I was running speedless. I came all the way to the end just to fail. Am I going to die? Even though I made all this way, will I die? Huh? Nothing's happening. If I got a bad end, I'm supposed to die, right? Ah, I get it. Overlooks one mistake, so I guess I'm okay. This was confirmed by reading the player's log. I understand, I'll choose again. Okay, then now I'll just reload this. I wanted to be totally mistaken, but the doubt I harbored didn't disappear in the slightest. The only way to find out was to meet with Kana. I just confirmed by meeting her alone in a place with very few people. This room, for example. But how was it happen to be the cursed shadow? Ah, I'll call Akira to come as well. Akira's Kana's boyfriend. He'll be able to do something. But Kana's in fact is the shadow. The cursed shadow. Okay, I said to send Akira a text. Alright. Fortunately, he was able to make time to come. Even better was that he wasn't with Kana at the present. Wow, so this is your room, huh? You're no stranger to girls' rooms, are you? I have to admit, this room is very similar to Kana's. But it's okay to talk along like this? Well, I told him that I needed to talk urgently and made something up. He mentioned being the wrestler was really reasonable, but it wouldn't be ideal for what I had in mind. Actually, I have a serious discussion with you. And I'm going to tell Kana to come over as well. This is not a laughing matter. It might not be pretty. I'm just warning you. I didn't try to sugarcoat it. I need you to wait in the guest room next door. You should be able to hear our conversation through the wall. And if the conversation starts to get out of hand, I want you to intervene. You two may have an argument. Why? For starters, is there anything that I need to know about? Are you guys in trouble? I don't have time to go into detail. Just please say you'll help me out. Okay, I'll do it. I just wish I understood what this was about. Thank you. With everything planned out, all I had to do was call Kana. And Kana. It's been such a long time since I've been in this room. Make yourself at home. Kana and I sat down facing each other. Akira should be able to overhear our conversation from the room next door. I speak a bit louder to make sure of it. I want to talk to you about the cursed shadow thing. The thing that keeps attacking me. Well, I think it'll stop you start screwing over guys' heads. I didn't like where this was going. I decided to get straight to the point. You're really the cursed shadow, aren't you? What? I backed up myself with the fact that she was present each time I was attacked. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize a million times. I'm just trying to rule out every possibility. Kana? Kana burst out laughing. Maybe I'm completely off the mark, but her laugh. So it was you. I finally revealed the truth. Something akin to fog erupted from Kana's body, and it materialized into the cursed shadow. So you finally found me out. Kana, are you seriously responsible for all of this? Hey, what's going on? Akira yelled desperately to the wall. It's easy to not liking what he's hearing. What's this? Akira, why? I suspect it's just Akira, her eyes should disappear. I see. You wanted Akira to protect you, right? This was your plan from the start. What does it all mean? Why are you after me? What did I do to you to deserve this? What did I do, you said? Inspired trying to steal my boyfriend? This is the big reason for my grudge. You took away my Akira. I can't forgive you for that. Took away? What do you mean? This doesn't make any sense. But Akira, you are my lover. I'm never going to let them have you. Oh boy, Yandere Simulator feelings all over. Kana unleashed the cursed shadow. I hoped that Susan would catch her in time, but the shadow was just too fast. See you soon. What did she mean? What was she implying by that? I hadn't a clue. I fainted on the spot, unable to process everything that had happened so quickly. Okay. To be continued. Who? What the? I just stared dumbstruck at "To be continued" on the screen. The screen displayed this text for a nerf that had faded and saved. To be continued. Does this mean I didn't beat again? The screen seemed to have reached a conclusion, yet I figured this was it and I would get all the answers, but it seemed I was mistaken. I heard in checkmate. I was shocked by what I read. The truth will be revealed. An image of a map was attached to the email. The map was the town are living. The town saying in bad end. Also, a certain spot had been marked on the map. At midnight, it's saying to go there at midnight. See you there. So that means the truth is revealed in the game itself. So the mystery will be solved in the real world. Okay. Only the player who survives up to those points given a chance to know the truth. Anyway, I made it to the end. This is reason enough to be proud. The game to kill those players and I cleared it. But still, it's unbelievable that was behind it. At tickets, Akira, her final words were ominously unclear. I need to ask her directly as the victor. I have a right to know the truth. I'll get her to tell me everything. Most of all, I want to know why all these people and my best friend was killed. Why did Yuji have to die? I wanted to know the truth and why he was possessed to play his twisted game. I must go to the spot on the map and find out. For now, I need to calm down. I'll put an end to all this come midnight. I must prepare myself physically and mentally. Alright. It's almost midnight. I've arrived at the location marked on the map. It so happens to be at the local park. There are a few lampposts lit up and it's deserted. Finally, the mystery will be revealed at last. The reason why she felt she needed to create the game in the first place. The reason why she felt that she should torture her. And ultimately why she thought Yuji deserved to die. Yuji, I will find out why you were killed. But how am I going to face her? Is comatose in the hospital. If she appears, then it won't be her genuine physical form. So it could be okay now that I know who it is? Or isn't she? Damn, this is confusing. I clenched a fist with frustration. It felt my nails digging into my palm. The next moment, the clock finally showed it was midnight. I took a deep breath and strode straight to address the empty area. Are you there? If you are, come out! My voice echoed throughout the dark area. Then something close changed. A shadow that was darker than the night sky appeared out of nowhere. A form that was exactly like the cursed shadow that appeared in Bad End, the one responsible for Yuji's death. Even though it's possibly a woman, I went over and strangled the life out of it. But that's not possible considering that all but flesh and blood. In any case, it's trying to make her talk. Come just like you asked. Now tell me everything. Why the hell are you doing this? Why did you kill those players? And why did you kill my best friend? I barked at this dark figure. My emotions were running amok. Because it's the one responsible for murdering my best friend. Because this piece of BS, my best friend is dead. A son laughed came from the kitchen. What's the hell so funny? You're naive. You totally fall for it. Fall for it? What is this thing talking about? Quit laughing. Explain yourself now. Your request is denied. Your request is denied? I couldn't believe what I just heard. What does that mean? This is the true ending. The victor who harbors hope and seeks the truth will be killed by me. What did you say? Haha. There is no happy ending to Bad Ends. Now die in despair. Mishima's form expanded, fell completely onto me. Then that instant, my whole body disintegrated into nothing. I never figured it out because there was never a happy ending to Bad Ends after all. All my efforts were in vain. All too much. All my efforts were in vain. So this is number 13. Like I said, I guess I gotta talk to Akira so that way I can get the true ending. But I can't get these because I had to make a mistake. So I had to do, like I said, our playthrough of this. So let's go back now and go to the other one. And we'll meet up with Akira. Yes, I'm going to need a partner to help me with this. Akira might shed some new light into what's going on. Okay, let's go meet him. I want him to know everything that's going on with Mishima Aizawa. Akira's response almost immediately after I sent him an email. He'll probably be beside himself once he knows the truth about Bad End. I hope he helps me find a solution to all this. If I tell information to a third party might jeopardize my life. I pray that I'm not falling into a trap. I can only leave it to chance. I met was in the family restaurant that I had met up with Kissimmee before. We met at the front of the store and sat down facing each other in the booth. We both ordered coffee for now. I didn't understand all the details in the email. What exactly are you talking about? Don't we know what happened with Kana? They were both involved in traffic accidents by coincidence. I don't see any other reason beyond that. If there were other reasons, how would you know about them? His reactions was understandably, but, well, you came all this way to meet me because you felt you were just clenching at straws, right? I suppose, not to mention that I want Kana and her to gain consciousness again. They are such close friends. I understand where Shujin was coming from. It's time to talk. Okay, will you swear to believe everything I'm about to tell you? Because could potentially be saved. What? Saved? What do you mean? Akira was stunned momentarily. He didn't lean closer to listen. If it will save their lives, then I'll do anything. Let's face it, their healed injuries means nothing if they don't wake up. I had a feeling that there was something deeper that caused them to end up like this. I just knew it. So it seems I was onto something, right? His reception was on mark. He seemed to have basic understandings of a mysterious phenomenon. This should definitely make it easier to talk to him. I took out my mobile phone. Have you heard of the mobile game Bad End? Bad End? Actually, I remember seeing it briefly on an internet website. It said that if players die in the game, then they also die in real life. Is that the game you're talking about? That's right. I started Bad End on the phone while looking around, making sure I didn't attract unwanted attention. I'm currently playing through it. It's not a rumor. What? Also, I turned to couldn't make out what was displayed. I converted the main character in the game. What? I snatched the phone and glared at the screen. Wait, hold on. Don't start playing because you make a mistake, you could die. Yeah, I get it. Susan continued to stare at the screen for what seemed minutes. Why? I have a feeling that this deal was created by someone with bad intentions. And the only way to be free from this cursed game is to clear it. Well, why were they targeted? That's what we need to figure out. That's what we need to find out. Can you think of a reason why they would be caught up in something like this? Does someone hold a grudge or any reason why they'd be involved in this type of game? I can't think of anything because they've always done right. I don't think they've gotten on anyone's bad side. No, wait. Please tell me anything you can think of, no matter how trivial it may be. Prior to the accident, was paranoid. She was being chased by something. And during those days, was emotionally unstable. I figured she was just having another delusion. Emotionally unstable? What do you mean? She had witnessed Kana get hit by a car. I was at the scene when it happened. Oops, wrong thing. I was really shaken up and felt like I was going to go crazy. Eventually, I was able to calm down, but then the next moment, I noticed acting strangely. Someone with a personality like her. I wouldn't be sure if she suffered from psychiatric trauma. Then it has to be the cause. The accident she witnessed had to be what set this whole thing off. Is that so? He didn't tell me this when we met. He probably felt it wasn't relevant at the time. I sipped the undrink coffee as I pondered to myself. This one, the one who encountered a traffic accident first was, then followed by her. What does it all mean? Was paranoid about being chased by something. If this person responsible for Bad End was indeed this unknown entity, perhaps it was triggered by her accident. I may find out if I keep playing the game. The cursed shout, could they somehow be connected? Hey, listen. Are you going to continue playing the game? You mean right now in the restaurant? There was a considerable number of people here. I wanted to refrain from doing it. Now that I know what's going on, I have to know the truth. I want to figure out what's going on as soon as possible. Please. His girlfriend's life is hanging on the edge. I can't find a means to decline. Okay then, I'll play. Thank you so much. Are you hungry? It's my treat. We'll have a sandwich. Set if that's okay. Can I sit next to you and watch the screen? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I loaded the last save file after I took a long swig of coffee. Now I like to see what happens when we die here. But again, I'm only allowed one choice. Okay, this we already seen, so I can skip all that. Of course, I wasn't the only one shocked beyond belief. who watched the screens beside himself as well. And me? Why? Why was Akira in the game? The character on the screen certainly resembled him. What does this mean? What does it all mean? Keep playing. I need to know why I'm in there. No, for now let's just stop. Why? I try to remain calm. I want to see what happened next, but if you make the wrong choice, the game will kill you. It's as simple as that. It's just how the game works. Kill you? You should understand the consequences by now. I don't need to explain it any further. The penalty is dying. Even at a public place like this, I don't want to cause a major uproar. Yes, you're right. Okay, so now we know. Oh, it doesn't matter. We didn't got up and left the restaurant. Are you going to keep playing when you get home? Yes. If you don't hear back from me before tomorrow, you can assume I'm dead. I don't want to even think about that happening. Okay, see you later. Thanks for the food. Okay, so I gotta make sure to get one and then do all these again. Nightfall came, I opened up my mobile phone and resumed my save point. There were two possible choices. I must decide carefully. Can't afford to make a mistake this far into the game. Okay, so it doesn't make a point now. I'll just go with the good one and we'll skip it. It seems that it'll be necessary to meet with him once again. After all, I did tell him that I'd contact him to let him know I'm still alive and well. I sent an email saying that I want to meet with him tomorrow. Okay then. So this is going good now. The story is different involving him. Hurry up. I hear a voice urging me again. However, no matter how many times I heard it, I can't get used to it. Yuji, just shut up, please. Stop acting like an idiot. Calm down already. Okay. The groan stopped as I woke to the morning sun shining through the window. It was the usual nightmare. It seemed to be trying to harass me in my sleep. As for what they're wanting, I should be clearing the game sometime soon. I swiftly hopped out of bed with renewed energy. I discovered had responded immediately after I sent the email to him last night. I'm going to skip class today. And can you too? I want to meet up. He seemed to want to know why he appeared in bad end as much as I do. There wasn't any reason why I should throw him up. I can't concentrate at school recently due to the unfolding events. Alright then. I'll never meet him at the shrine. The meeting place for the shrine was waiting there in casual clothes. It's good you survived. Thank you. So how have you progressed so far? For starters, what kind of game is this so-called bad end? I want to know more details about the overall structure. I now told him what I've experienced since I started the game. After telling him the general plot and game structure, a few concerns immediately came to mind. The first bothers something in mind. Hang on, I'm gonna get a drink. You seem to have a habit of screwing around with guys. That's part of the game's plot. So that's why you brought that up when we first met. But I'll say it again, I know in real life isn't that type of person. So why is there a plot twist like this? The game seems to totally look down upon her character. I can't help but feel resentment towards her. Resentment seemed to invoke someone's wrath and it was being stalked because of it. Do you think there could be even the slightest possibility? The words came out like a weak old man. It's possible. That could be true. Well, what? What do you mean? I kept it a secret from Kana, but I did meet with her before. Eh? So the game scenario was accurate after all. It makes sense as the correct answer was not to accept this offer in the game to go out. What you're saying sounds spot on. The meeting played out very similar to that. Was Kana mentioned? Well, there was something. We've been dating almost half a year now. We've been going steady as lovers for quite a while. But we haven't thought about going further, you know. Okay, well, so what? So what I'm getting at, are you willing to be more serious? Do you think it's about time we commit to each other? I don't understand what you're getting at. But don't you think that you should think about Kana's feelings first? I see now. That has to be it. Dang. It makes sense. It was a heated conversation. It was an intimate conversation. And one I could never talk to Kana about. But please, don't misunderstand. Nothing has changed, okay? Nothing new has happened between us. Oh, I see. But Kana totally misunderstood the situation. Hey, what are you doing? Kana, what are you doing here? Well, I've been telling you since you left school. I felt something was fishy going on. No, you're totally misunderstanding this. Then why are you having a secret meeting all the way out here? What were you two talking about? Well, I just couldn't bring myself to tell Kana. I couldn't tell her the truth. It didn't feel right. It's not fair. I hate you. Kana, wait, don't! In a confused state, Kana ran out into the road, then... She got hit. Then she was hit by a car. To be honest, it wasn't the driver's fault. I mean, she just ran out to the street. The ambulance arrived on the scene and immediately took her to the hospital. They were able to save her life, but she's now comatose. That was the last time we were talking to each other. I see. That seemed consistent given it's definitely in a coma when we went to check on her in the hospital. But I have an obligation to Kana. The feeling struck me like a needle, driven into my brain. That means the one bearing the grudge against is... No way. I can't believe it. Then shortly afterwards was involved in an accident as well. She had mentioned she felt that something was after her, right? Yes, that's correct. There's no way this could be just a coincidental situation. There's no hardcore tangible evidence, but it just makes too much sense. It seems like the only possibility, the one that has a grudge is her, isn't it? You gotta be kidding. This would make sense given the fact. After was involved in was targeted and injured not long afterward. Just didn't have it in her to forgive who was proceeding to steal her lover. That's a misunderstanding. That's the fact. She was in an accident due to a misunderstanding. She fell into a coma still bearing a grudge. The wrath came out and attacked her. Her grudge was just too strong. Do you think that she might be involved in the creation of Bad End? This would be a clear mode to do something like this. Even though I consider the possibility it was just way out there. However, Akira wasn't trying to shoot down my theory. Oh, dang, Kana, I can't believe this. Why aren't you going after me? It's me who you should be after. Darn it. It seems she truly believed it was her best friend's fault and not her boyfriend. When it comes down to it, she misunderstood, asking you to meet with her. I can't believe this. All the pieces fit together. This was the only possibility I could think of. What are you going to do? Will you continue playing the game? I need to know the truth. Please keep going and solve this thing. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah, I'll keep going. I'll contact you again after the next session to let you know. Oh, I'm still alive. Jujin seemed to be legitimately shocked. He walked back with his back punched. I'm going back as well. I'm going to be Bad End for sure. And I hate to end it here, but we're going to stop right here for now. We'll see the ending soon when I come back. This is the Demon Darkbitcold. Remember to like, hit that subscribe button, and I will be back with more horror games on Horror Monday. Later.